good morning, artists. This is Ms. Monroe, and today we're going to do a little art lesson. We're going to talk about line. Art is broken into different elements, and the first element that we always usually focus on is line. Line is the most versatile art element. You use it to create texture, you use it to create shapes, you use it many, many different ways, and there's many different types of lines. If you have written a number, or if you know how to make all your letters, you are actually already using the element of line because you use different types of lines to create different letters and to create different numbers. The first line I like to talk about is called a straight line, or maybe your teacher calls it a stick line. It can go side to side. It can be long. It can be short, and it can go vertical, top to bottom. Another type of line is one I like to call a slanted line, and it can go slant one way, and it can slant another way. You probably use a straight line and a slanted line to make a certain shape. If you can think of it, give yourself a pat on the back. It is a triangle. Another type of line is called a curved line. I actually had to make a curved line to make most of those letters. It can go like this, like the letter C. It can go backwards. It can go up and down. It can go at an angle. And it can go up. Oh, sorry. I just automatically want to turn it into a U. Another type of line is called a wavy line. And literally, it's when you take a curved line one way, and then you change the direction, and it sort of becomes what you call a wavy line. Some people might have hair that way. You can also go that way. Now, so I have a straight, slant, curved, and wavy. Another type of line is called bouncy. Bouncy or bumpy, both work. I like to call it bouncy because when I see it, it makes me think of a rabbit or a kangaroo jumping. And it's when you take, once again, your curved line, this one, and you just repeat it over and over and over again, like a pattern. And there you go, there's your bouncy line. Now, if you take that bouncy line and you turn it upside down, it starts to look like water. Okay. Another line is one of my favorites. It is called a zigzag. I actually had to use a zigzag to make zigzag. And one way to think about it, it looks sort of looks like shark's teeth, monster's teeth, or it can look like lightning. Another line, yes, there's so many lines, boys and girls, is when you take a straight line going side to side and then you break it. This is called a broken line. And it can go like this, or you can go like that. Another line, it sort of reminds me of a zipper, or if you've been anywhere that has a castle, it's called a castle line. And it's you go up, side to side, down. Cross, up, side to side, down. And it sort of looks like the top of a castle, or if you flip it on its side, it looks like a zipper. Now, there's one more type of line that I'm going to squeeze onto this page, and then we are going to make our project. And that line is called a spiral. Now, a spiral, you can start small, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, or you can start big and get smaller and smaller and smaller. And there you go. Those are the lines we're going to focus on today. If you can think of other lines, because I can tell you right now there are so many different lines out there, boys and girls. I have just unfortunately ran out of space on my paper. You can use them in this project. So what we are going to do today, boys and girls, I'm not going to get rid of my line. I kind of want to keep that so we can have something to look at onto the side. Is we are going to think about what our hair looks like when we wake up in the morning, or maybe what our mom or aunt or grandma or dad or brother or cousin, someone you know, has some pretty crazy hair, especially since now it's been a while since we can have some haircuts. Now what we're going to do first is I want you to think of that person. I want you to think of their crazy, crazy hair. Maybe it's you. I can tell you right now I'm thinking of myself. And what we're going to do is we're going to reimagine what they look like when they realize they look in the mirror and they see their hair. And we're going to use all the lines we just came up with to make our crazy quarantine hair. So what you need to do first, though, is to either use your hand or find a round circular object. You can use this, or you can just rainbow jump around your hand. I'm going to use this for now, and I'm just going to trace around it. There you go. I made a half circle, well, a little more than a half circle, and that is my head. And in my head, I have 2 eyes, so I'm going to make my eyeballs. They can be ovals, they can be circles, and when you look at your hair and it's all crazy up, you're probably going to be looking up, so you're going to make a little, and then you're either going to have your eyebrows, you're going to use a slanted line, they're either going to go one up, one down, or both are going to go up, because you're going to be like, oh my goodness, why does my hair look like that? And that is your face, because you're not going to see your nose, because remember, your nose is going to go off the edge of the paper. And then I want you to take you can take crayons, you can take markers, you can use many different colors, because some people have probably changed their hair color because they can't go and get their hair cut. And I want you to fill this whole space. You have to start from your head. Watch what I do. And I need you to pick a line. So if I take a slant line, I need to go all the way up. Or if I take a zigzag line, I need to go all the way up. Oh, I know, I forgot one. See? The loop. You take the loop, you go all the way up. You do a spiral. Do a spiral the other way. And you know what's great, boys and girls? Because I remember I said people change colors. You can totally change colors. And I am actually going to stop and do a time lapse now. Boys and girls, and there you have it. We used all these lines and we created some pretty crazy hair. I hope you have created some very crazy hair, and I hope that you take pictures and share it with your family, friends, and teachers. Have a great day.